Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we give you a lot of interesting and useful information about coming to Spain, whether on holidays or living in here and Benidorm's region. Today we are one of the lovely viewpoints here in Benidorm's beginning of the natural park, from where you can see all the entire Benidorm's bay. The sun is shining and we are here to let you know the latest news update. First of all, let's talk about the situation. As you all know, in 2 days' time, this Sunday, Spain's about to abandon the latest restrictions for traveling and put up some new ones, if that will be the case. However, European Union has already stated that they're making some changes in terms of masks at the airports and on flight. What they did say is that they are eliminating these restrictions in all of the European Union flights between European countries themselves. However, the thing right there is that countries themselves might decide as well upon their own restrictions if it's necessary. For example, if you are traveling to Spain and in your country masks are not obligatory, like it's the case of UK, but in Spain they are. So on the flight towards Spain, the company crew and the company itself might tell you that you need to put the masks on due to safety reasons. Not sure why then they changed the rules, if in any case every country decide by themselves, but it is what it is. The next most important change is that European Union has decided that they agree on putting up for 1 more year the necessity of the certificate, of the traveling certificate, the COVID certificate, green certificate, passport, how you want to call it, doesn't matter. It has many names, but the main sense is this one. They are postponing the cancellation of the travel certificate up until June 2023. So 1 entire year more. They need to get the agreement of all the countries. I think it's like 27 more or less of us in here, of all the countries, that they agree to have it for 1 entire year more. However, they think that there's not going to be any issues about that. So it's quite probable that the travel certificate will stay with us for 1 entire year more, up until 2023 June month. However, they also did say that half of way down, they will recheck this situation, and if any country decides to cancel the travel certificate to ease the traveling measures, they can also do it by themselves. So Spain is usually listening to the European Union, but what we'll see in 2 days, what will be happening. On Sunday, you know that I don't post any kind of news. However, I probably will make a short video for you to let you know what is waiting for us starting from the 16th of May. But these are the first news from the European Union coming out from Brussels. The second news is coming from my personally favorite beach in Benidorm, which is the Poniente Beach. You can see it right there on the horizon, and there is a huge issue. It's a very sad news for the Poniente Beach, and it's because it has lost formally its blue flag. Blue flags are a huge thing for touristic areas. These flags basically mean that the water is clean, the area is clean, the sand, all the atmosphere of the zone, and it's really good and suitable for swimming, to coming with the family, with children. It's just a good beach, you know, good quality beach. So our region, Valencian community, was one that the biggest amounts of blue flags had in Spain, which was around 139, 2 more than the previous year. But the surprise for all of us was that suddenly Poniente Beach was not on the list. This happens because of one and only one measure that was taken in 2021, so last year, in a specific area that sometimes generates issues. I'm not sure if it's because some bars and restaurants are just bringing their rubbish and like oils and like toxic things, you know, of cleaning and products. Not sure why this is happening, but this area was generating issues for quite some time. And this time, exactly when they took the measure, that area was not suitable. So to be called like a clean space. Because of only that area, the entire Poniente Beach, which is of 2 kilometers length, can you imagine? You can see how huge it actually is, was told to be not suitable to get the blue flag, which is already concerning Benidorm, and they are asking to eliminate that measure and recheck it once again to be able to get that flag back. However, these news are already hitting the British newspapers and British online social media, where they say that this beach is not suitable any longer to come for swimming or for holidays. Although it's not the case, but still, you know, social media and what experts say and that there is no blue flag is what matters at the end of all this. The Levante beach and the beach of Malpas in the old town right near the port still have their blue flags, so it's still a good news. Let me know if you would stop going to the Poniente beach if you were used to do so, just by knowing that it does not have a blue flag any longer, or if you would still visit that beach because you love it, you love the area, and you don't care about any kind of flag because you can still see by yourself that the water is clean, the beach is clean, and everything is as it used to be before. Let me know it in the comments. And the last news comes in general from Spain. It's a very, very sad news of our Alicante region, which basically is saying that we are hitting all the records right now on the closure of companies in the region. So right now it's where the most companies are disappearing from the list, even more than we've had in 2008 when we started to have like a huge crisis. I wasn't still here in Spain. I was in my country, in Lithuania. However, as my husband says, as family members that I know here say from his side, that it was a huge, huge deal in here. It was a crisis. It was a real estate crisis as well. Really, really bad economic situation. But even then, companies were not closing as much as they are doing right now. It does not mean that the situation is really bad, because companies closing record, it's not the only one that we have right now. We also have the biggest amount of new companies emerging, which is a total paradox. It's very, very strange, but it is how it is. A lot of companies are shutting down, especially because they were hanging on like a tiny, tiny rope, waiting for the better times to come due to pandemics. They've been waiting 2 years for things to get better. They got better, but then the inflation came, then the conflict between the countries that you know already came, and as a result, they were forced to shut down basically. And the new companies are emerging really, really well right now because a lot of people like to start their businesses in the crisis. Let me know if you would be doing the same thing, because as far as I'm concerned and as far as the people that I know here that started their business, they were waiting for the crisis basically to start to be able to launch their business, because they think that it's a perfect moment for the company to start going upwards as soon as the crisis will finish. In total, more or less 1,505 companies have started their brand new business in the last couple of months, which is 14% more than it was before pandemics. There is still a huge uncertainty in here, and the majority of the businesses that are starting back again are bars, cafeterias, restaurants, rentals like of scooters or motorbikes, or selling some kind of excursions, marine excursions and things like this. This is the majority of the businesses, at least here in the area, because we are the most touristic area of Valencian community of all times, obviously. So these are the businesses that are growing and growing here right now. Sadly, the businesses that were living and existing due to PCR tests and antigen testing and things like this, these businesses have quite a hard time because there's not a lot of us that need these tests anymore. We're all vaccinated, or we've recovered, or we don't even need them at all, depending on the country where we go to. So these businesses are definitely having a hard time. They had their glory, but it has passed already. And now let's talk about the weather, the lovely and warm Spanish weather. As you can see, I'm already wearing a hat, and probably this is how you will see me for the rest of this summer season, because it's really, really warm. And with the dark hair from the sun, you risk to get like a sun heat. So it's really, really dangerous, and you need to protect yourself. As well as please bring sunscreen cream, sun protection, use it on your face, on your body, especially if you have a sensitive skin. Drink a lot of water right now if you're coming already to the area to avoid dehydration, because It's getting really warm in here. The true summer is slowly but surely kicking in. The weather that we are having here today, obviously it's gorgeous. You can see it right there behind my back. The sky is blue. You cannot see any single cloud at all anywhere here in Benidorm or surrounding area. It's true that in some points of Spain you might get some rain or clouds, but here, perfect weather. And this weather will be with us at least for one more week. It should not be raining anywhere soon. And what about the temperatures? Obviously, since the sun is shining, temperatures will be quite high these days. By the way, today the maximum temperatures will be around 35 degrees in south parts of Spain, like Murcia, Huelva, and etc. Right here will be around 25-26 on the sunshine. By Monday and Tuesday, we will have around 27 to 28 and 36 of maximum ones. On Wednesday, 29 in here and 38 maximum in Spain. So Wednesday is going to be a true summer, when here we'll have almost 30 degrees and we're not even in June just yet. Today in Alicante is going to be around 25, Barcelona 23, Granada around 30, Malaga 26, in Sevilla 35, Madrid 31 today, so Madrid gets some nice amount of heat. In Murcia 31, Balearic Islands 24, Canarian between 24 and 25 on the sunshine, and Valencia 23 degrees today. The water temperature, our lovely Mediterranean Sea today, is of around 19.3 degrees. And by the next couple of days, we will hit probably 19.5. And by first days of June, we'll have already the comfy temperature for swimming for all of us, which will be 20 degrees. This was the latest news update from Spain and our loveliest Benidorm region. By the way, thank you everyone. We are already 6,000 people here on the channel waiting for all the new videos to come. Shortly, in about 1 month or so, here on the channel we'll have another special videos coming out. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, activate notifications bell so that you will be the first ones to see which kind of changes we will be making. I wish you a lovely and positive beginning of a weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday with the grand premiere of the Eurovision pre-party in Benidorm town. Bye everyone.